The home of the Raptors in wonderful Toronto. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. Looking at Toronto, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Nets. And the Magic start out with the ball. Here's Lillard. Out to Kirilenko. The three-pointer off the mark. And it's the Raptors ball. Working his way from scout to head coach, Jamal Mosley was a longtime assistant under Rick Carlisle. He has paid his dues, Coach.
Yeah, and Kevin, I really admire the guys that put in the time, as you say, pay their dues and get themselves ready for when they get the opportunity. There's a lot of outstanding younger coaches in this league, and Jamal Mosley's as good as any of them.
Yep, I would agree.
Man, LeBron James, the king, can still fly.
Lillard with it. He's picked up by LeBron. And it's Daniels with the rebound. And so James will bring it up for the Raptors. Pass to Daniels. Back to James. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Now here is Kirilenko. Defended by DiVincenzo. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
5 on the clock. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content. And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
And it's the Raptors ball. Nice move. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
It's holding. By LeBron. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Driving to the basket. A shot by Sabonis, nobody around. That 3 off the mark.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Here's Lillard. Out to Kirilenko. And here's Adebayo outside.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
To the left side wing. James up top. Fires at the elbow. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time.
No question James has the green light from anywhere. That mid-range is just another area where he's dangerous.
Pass to Adebayo. Another miss by Orlando.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
They get it back. And that's an intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's James with the drive. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little extra on that one.
Oh, Although they were eliminated in the first round, last season was a success stand for the Magic.
It sure was, Kevin. I don't think many people had them even making the playoffs, but they fought hard, pushed the Cavs to 7 games, and gained valuable playoff experience.
And it's James missing.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Lillard outside. Over in the corner, Dort. And the 3 ball is good. Dort's got 5 now.
Big make for Dort. That is his bread and butter. Nails the 3 from the corner.
Here's the screen. Here's LeBron. And it's blocked by Kirilenko. Kicks it out to James. 6 on the shot clock. Softly drops in the floater. He's got 8.
And so deft with the floater. LeBron's got so many tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Lillard. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And LeBron James gets it to go.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Lillard. Wide open look here for Murray. Offline with his 3. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Darko Rajakovic and I got a chance to talk for a little bit. I asked Coach about facing off against Bam Adebayo, and he told me the dangerous thing about Bam is his versatility. He's able to play different roles for his team depending on the matchup. And that versatility makes it difficult to game plan against him. Guys?
Thanks, David. Now here's LeBron. After the miss from Damian Lillard. James with the bucket.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Raptors leading by 4. There's 1:26 left here in the opening quarter. Another shot. Sabonis. Great D that time from Adebayo. Count that one for Dort. Dort's got 7.
Very good inside. Dort's got great upper body strength.
Here's LeBron. And James throws it down.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Here's Lillard. And he uses the glass on the layup. He has 6.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
LeBron left side. And the dunk by James.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. And that one drops for him. Lillard's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. James looking it over. Stolen by Kirilenko. Here's Adebayo. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Adebayo's got the game tied up here for the Magic.
Well, how about the physicality of Adebayo? He is tough to handle that close to the basket.
Here's LeBron. It's all tied in Toronto. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
17. The Magic, 17.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen so far for the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, look, and whether it's a point-blank putback or a kick out for an open three, offensive rebounds usually generate quality shots.
Carrington, that's good. Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think, first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
It's good.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Quickly with it. Dick with the steal.
You know what? That passing lane wasn't open for long. He closed it down in a heartbeat there to get the steal.
Pass to Carrington. On the wing, Barnes. And he makes good on the layup. And it's a 4-point Raptor lead.
An old school finish there with the finger roll. You gotta be committed to a move like that, and he was.
And the call will be against Emmanuel quickly. That's his first foul.
Number 9.
Toronto leading by 4. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities. They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Here are the Magic now. The Raptors getting the bucket. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
With every passing season, Quickly's role seems to expand.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's had to prove himself over and over. And now that he has, I don't think you find nearly as many doubters as he had when he first came into the league.
Pocket 2. Barnes. Wiggins with the rebound.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Now just a 2-point Raptor lead.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Barnes outside. Trying to find Valanciunas. That's to him. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I mean, once Valanciunas gets it inside, we know what happens next. The big man is just doing his thing.
Now, here's Quickly. Here's Robinson. Oh, jams it right over Valanciunas. Wow.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Williams with the ball. He's picked up by James. Misses off the left iron. And so James will bring it up for Orlando. Trailing by 2. The game now all tied. James has got his first 2 points.
And the guard skills are there for Bronny, as you can see on that attack.
Now here's Williams. Still without a basket. Barnes looking around. Over Wiggins. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. They could retake the lead after trailing for a while.
Nice work to hang around and just give yourself a chance. Put yourself in position.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, last season the Magic extended Coach Jamal Mosley's contract through 2028. He said, it's not about me. I just want each one of these guys to reach their full potential. This game has been good to all of us. I want to be part of maximizing how great they can be on and off the court. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And here are the Raptors now. On the wing, Barnes. And Valanciunas now atop the key. The kick out to Barnes. Fires from 18. Nance gets the rebound. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team. Now, here's Adebayo. Outside Kirilenko. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Kirilenko's got the lead up to 3 now for the Magic. LeBron outside. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
And once James catches fire, just keep feeding the beast. It is that simple.
Now here's Lillard. 8 points for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Magic.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
We've got 1:18 left to play in the first half. Pass to Sabonis. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots a fader.
And a great first quarter for him, but he seems to be slowing down here in the second.
Lillard, right side. Adebayo the screen. Back to Lillard. Now Wiggins. Riza with the steal. LeBron outside. The kick out to Sabonis. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Sabonis has got his first basket of the night.
Excellent touch on the catch and shoot. Sabonis wants to help his team space the floor.
Toronto trailing. James outside. Outside, Sabonis. Pass to DiVincenzo. Sabonis inside. Count it. Good. Sabonis has got it all tied up now for the Raptors.
And they've repeatedly closed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Kicks it out to Lillard. Lets the 3 fly. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
First team down.
For Orlando, they have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. Good on the second free throw. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
Now here's LeBron. Pass to DiVincenzo. Bangs home the trifecta. DiVincenzo's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Orlando trailing here. Here's Lillard. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
James outside. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference.
Magic substitution. Number 33, Keegan Murray.
And the Magic with possession. And the foul on Dyson Daniel. That's foul number 2.
Yo, nigga, call a timeout or 2, nigga. Damn.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout.
Call a timeout, nigga.
Make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Well, as a coach, you have to make adjustments to put a stop to all the damage he's doing. The way they've defended him is not cutting it.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
We know that you want a free t-shirt, so let's get left.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Murray outside. Now Lillard. Up and in on the layup. Lillard's got 17.
And there's an edge to Lillard's game. He's fearless, and you can see it when he's finishing in traffic.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Orlando leading by 3. And here's Adebayo. LeBron with some nice D.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now here's James. He's got 19. Sweet move. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Watch out. LeBron's on the move, and he's not going to be denied.
It's a close game here in Toronto. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Strong inside. What a move by James.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean, who's going to stop that?
Lillard from deep three-point land. From beyond the arc, and then some. Lillard's got 9 points here in the second half. Here's LeBron. Lillard with the rebound. Fires for 3. Lillard again missing. Here's LeBron. And Adebayo sends it back.
Well, you have to love Bam's mentality. Always looking for ways to disrupt things defensively.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Banked in off the glass. James has got the game tied up here for the Raptors.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Lillard looking around. And there's the drive. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
That first step of Lillard, deadly.
LeBron with it. Now defended by Adebayo. Off target at the rim. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Magic. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
Raptors trailed by 4. Barnes up top. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Keegan Murray.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the 2 biggest would be this. I think number 1, anytime there was a lack of effort, not running back on defense, things like that. That I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again. And then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just, excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
Here's Carrington. The Magic hitting the bucket. Trying to find Valanciunas. To him.
Strong finish by Valanciunas. He likes exerting his will close to the rim.
Here's Lillard. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Williams scanning the floor. Dick with it. Lillard picks him up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
.130 left in the third quarter of the game. And it's quickly missing. Toronto trailing. The drive by Barnes. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Here's quickly. Nance outside. .52 seconds left here in the third quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wiggins from outside. Rebound by Williams. For the tie. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And it's quickly in the corner. And the dunk by Robinson.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. To the paint. Here's Valanciunas.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
50.
And
The Mavericks, 52.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. He told them to pick up the pace. He said, we're going to win. We have to seize this moment and act fast. He said, go all out or go home. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And here's Lillard. He brings it up to the Magic. The lead is 2. Outside, Dort. There's the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Dort got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Orlando. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. The Magic making a switch here. James left side. And he drops in the layup off the glass. LeBron's got 27 points.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And it's off from three-point range. And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
4th quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it.
Number 33.
They set the screen. The drive by James.
And if LeBron looks explosive on your TV monitor, that's nothing compared to being a defender watching him come downhill right at you.
And the foul on Dyson Daniels. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Adebayo down low. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Lillard. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Murray. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow. Right? And it's a great finish!
Oh, my gosh.
Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? It might be overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a... Wow, the skill of Lillard to get his shot through while getting the whistle.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Orlando.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game. And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. The shot's good. James has got 10 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Lillard. It's hauled in by the Raptors. James outside. James absorbing hits on the drive.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Pass to Adebayo. Lillard outside. 5 to shoot. Misses from close range. Raptors leading by 4. Down low. Outside, James. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Just great individual defense there from Adebayo. Really utilizing that length. Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
The tray. Sabonis grabs the ball. And here's Toronto. They're on a 12-3 run. LeBron outside. Good work defensively by Lillard.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Wow. Adebayo showing some leadership there in a big moment.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Raptors.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
Count it.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive. But he can't do it all by himself.
LeBron gathering speed. Toronto needs to get off the shot. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
And that's LeBron, one of the best front court playmakers. That is something you just can't teach.
Pass to Kirilenko. Outside for Murray. Dort with the ball. Over in the corner, Lillard. Driving the lane. Lays it up off the glass. Lillard's got 33.
Proof positive that Lillard is working. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
Here's James. Oh, the athletic move by LeBron James.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Into the lane. Getting downhill, LeBron.
Oh, textbook pick and roll there. James doing a great job breaking down the defense.
And stolen by James. And James with a clear path to the hoop.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Raptors.
They had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for LeBron.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Sabonis with the steal. A nice shot by LeBron. And so Toronto takes this, but by a big margin. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that.